We're tracking further updates from the Middle East. Iranian Foreign Ministry spokesperson Esmaeil Baghaei has stated that the recent claim by France, Germany and Britain about their determination to reinitiate nuclear negotiations with Iran lacks goodwill and sincerity. Baghaei has made these remarks at a weekly presser while reacting to parts of a joint statement earlier issued by the leaders of the E3 nations. Listen in to what he had to say.
فکر می‌کنم این بر عهده سه کشور اروپایی است که هم در سیاست‌های خودشون تجدید نظر بکنن و هم نه فقط به ایران بلکه به جامعه جهانی نشون بدن که بازیگران قابل اعتماد و معتبری در عرصه مذاکرات و دیپلماسی چند جانبه هستند. در حال حاضر خب به صورت معمول من قبلا هم عرض کردم دیپلماسی تعطیل بردار نیست، اما اینکه مشخصا من میخوام خدمتتون عرض بکنم که ما ظرف روزهای آتی قرار هست تماسی یا رایزنی یا جلسه‌ای داشته باشیم. نه اینطور نیست.
Now this comes as the European leaders have described their country's decision to trigger the snapback sanctions mechanism, which reinstated UN sanctions on Iran as a correct move. They've also expressed determination to reinitiate talks with Iran and the United States towards a comprehensive and durable agreement. All of this also comes as US President Donald Trump has extended a clear invitation to Iran, stating that Washington is ready to make a deal when Tehran is. He has highlighted that the Gaza declaration has brought about a historic new dawn and has urged Iran to seize the moment, calling a future deal the best decision Iran could ever make. Tehran, remember earlier, had stated that it is open to a fair and balanced US proposal, although no formal terms have yet been received. The Iranian foreign minister, in fact, confirmed that ongoing back-channel communications are taking place through mediators. With us on the broadcast is Mr. Yossiko Perwasser. Interesting statements coming in. Iran has simultaneously informed that back-channel diplomacy is still on with the United States of America, but simultaneously has rebuffed attempts by the E3 powers to enter into talks. Why is it doing so?
Well, I think that the Iranians believe that eventually they are going to be able to get the approval of the international community for them to continue to have a nuclear program, military nuclear program, and to continue enriching uranium under the soil. That is the core of the disagreement, and this is, in my mind, not going to happen. The Americans are not going to support that. Neither would the Europeans. They snapped back the sanctions because Iran insisted on having the capability to, and the approval for further enrichment of uranium. And the Europeans and the Americans realized that this is for military purposes, and they cannot afford allowing Iran doing that. So even though there are back channels, negotiations, and all kinds of contacts between the parties, if they don't solve this important disagreement, then they're going to be stuck where they are. And the problem with Iran is that they are under a lot of pressure right now. The economy is suffering because of the sanctions and because of the malfunctioning of the regime. And the public is more and more criticizing the government for the lack of ability to provide what they need. So it's a very dire situation for the regime. And they are afraid that if they give up on the enrichment, not only that they will give up on the nuclear project, but they will give up and lose face inside Iran. So because of these considerations, they refuse to re-enter negotiations based on the idea that they should let the inspectors of the International Atomic Energy Agency full access to everywhere in Iran. They should come clean on where the hundreds of kilograms of highly enriched uranium are, and that they would refrain from enriching uranium in the future. And I think that President Trump's offer to Iran is based on the idea that the Iranians will give up on all these matters, and then the hand of the Americans is extended for cooperation and bringing Iran back into the family of nations.
All right, sir, with that, I would like to thank you for taking out time sharing your analysis of what's transpiring in the Middle East. With that, viewers, we're shifting focus to Europe. There are certain key developments